Oh, Carolina, how we love thee. How just you are. How generous with your rap sheets. Rap music, sheet music, you must be a composer, Carolina. Lazy pirate. How shallow you bury your treasure. How shallow you bury your dead, just beneath prison rooftops. How foul your pipelines reek, from schoolyard to jail yard, Nazi train track mystique, oh Carolina. Southern poet. How crafted your paradoxes. How stark your contradictions. How fiercely you guard your unborn. How swiftly you sell your young. You could have found the cure for cancer, you say, kneeling in prayer outside abortion clinics, your Bibles clenched like gavels, claiming life must be preserved. But 16 years later, when he kneels before your court, should have known better, you say. Your gavels clenched like Bibles, your laws worshipped like gods. But if we ultrasound the prison walls, when you see their faces, do they look like their fathers? Do they look like their fathers, born with scars around their wrists, not short as stigma or stigmata, but melanins the cross they bear, Carolina? Let me tell you a story by candlelight, the way all ghost stories should begin. It was Sweet 16 for the phantom who could have been prom king if the tux had been any color but orange, or any pattern but pinstripes, if the cufflinks hadn't locked around his wrists and the strobe lights hadn't screamed so loud they hadn't hired the DA as DJ to spin them criminal records that you can't scratch, because there's no turning the tables once you're labeled in Carolina, starting young. Call your black men boys, but treat your black boys like men from 16. Act surprised when Mr. Nice becomes Mr. Mean, then misdemeanor, then a felony, his demeanor, a missile full of wind, an open hand grenade. But who pulled the pin, Carolina? How dangerous your waters, how quick your children learn to swim, so beautiful to see them, skinny dipping in freedom till the sharks come for feeding. Red and blue dorsal fins creeping through the precinct, slicing through the darkness, the color of blood and water, ought to call them the great white supremacists, arch nemesis of poor project tenements whose shackles always tend to fit tight around black and tender wrists. 16 years old in no cackalacky to end up in the pen. And where the hell the Senate been? Where our representatives editing these speeches but not correcting these sentences? Carolina, what a travel you are. Tell us how you come so far.